Hello, I'm Dr. Sue Morter. I founded Morter Institute in 1987 for the purpose of bridging science and spirit and human possibility. When it comes to healthcare, when it comes to peace in life, when it comes to being able to establish the relationships that matter and having the life experience that we're truly intended to have, those things are essential to do. We must integrate our humanity and our divinity. In the process of working with patients over the years, I realized that those who got well found a place within themselves and befriended it. They got in touch with a part of themselves that they were not in touch with before, and that is what allowed healing to happen. And that inspired me so much that I began teaching meditation courses and classes and seminars and a year-long study program completely designed to get people in touch with that part of themselves. And now I travel around the world sharing that information with thousands of people every year. I'm blessed to do that, and it has served my personal experience as well as the lives of those that I've been in contact with. What happens when we look at quantum science and the idea of thoughts creating our reality and that our beliefs ultimately determine our life experience is that we become empowered when we begin to embrace those concepts. We begin to know who we are and what it is that we're here to experience in the course of our lives. And when we do not know those things, we suffer. And so I'm taking a trip to Bali, and I'm inviting you to come along. Many years ago, I was drawn to go to India. And I knew something big was going to happen for me there. I didn't know what, but I knew there was something I needed to do, and it existed in India. And so I went to India, and I began to study with masters of consciousness and meditation. And in a very short period of time, I found myself having transformational experiences that put me in touch with another dimensional version of who I am. It changed my life forever. And I teach those experiences to the very best of my ability. I recreate those experiences for others to put themselves through vibrational experiences, vibrational realities that allow them to get in touch with that transformational part, that transcendental part of them as well. And I feel the same way about Bali. This past year I decided that I'm called to go to Bali, and I don't know why exactly, but I know that what Bali has to offer in the form of a feminine, juicy, sacred nature is what humanity needs more of in our culture today. And so I've planned an excursion to take people there to not only experience the environment, the beauty, the lusciousness of this beautiful island, but also to engage in these same concepts that I teach in every course that I travel everywhere that I go to teach. In that, the idea of meditation and enlightenment is one thing, and the idea of embodiment is another. We cannot just expand our consciousness. We must embody what we grasp when we do expand ourselves. When we sit in a lucid state where we're awake but not thinking, we have access to a part of ourselves that we don't have access to any other time. And when we engage in life, we are supposed to be able to take that experience with us when we go. However, we're oftentimes not taught to do that. And so the idea of embodiment is to drink in those very vibrational experiences that we have when we're in deep prayer or deep meditation or contemplation of just loving presence, when we are here but not thinking. So I teach the ideas of embodiment, meaning we must experience in our very tissues the vibrational reality of loving presence. And we must anchor that in ourselves so certainly that we can maintain that same space when we stand and walk in the world and engage in conversation and make decisions about our lives. And so when we go to Bali, what I hope to do is to create the environment and to allow the environment created there to provide for us a sacred space. And so we will be going to sacred temple excursions. We will be including in our trip there, in our journey, a trip to Ubud, which is the Arts and Cultural Center. We will have meditation experiences in the terraced rice paddies. We will have meditation experiences on the beach where the water meets the land, so that our emotional selves can meet up with our mental selves and merge in a more graceful and peaceful way. We will have yoga in the mornings and meditations and embodiment exercises every day. We will spend time together in a small, intimate group, getting to know each other and getting to know the sacred peace that is intended for us. So we'll be going to Bali this June of this year, and we will be spending 9 days and 8 nights engaging in what I hope to be a most memorable and life-changing experience. And I hope to see you there.